With a yo-ho-ho, it's Tale of the Toaster. In this episode, we're going to be taking on Kirkwood Junior High. But first, before I want to head to the station and actually get on with the match, at the end of Chapter 9, if you come to the hospital with Bobby in your team of 4, then this'll happen.
Doc, long time no see.
Oh, it's you. Bobby!
Sorry, I know the doc from America. He looked after the football team that Sylvia and I were in. When did you come back from America, Doc? Look, the name on that chart. It says Eric, Eagle.
Eric?
Eric. He's someone we knew in America. He was on the same football team as me and Sylvia.
So it was a multi-gendered football team. Well, actually, she was probably a manager.
He was a great midfielder. They used to call him the midfield magician. He was just like you, Mark. He passionately loved football. Then one day... Is it true? Eric was in a car accident. Eric, is he okay?
I'm sorry. Eric is already...
No! Sylvia! Sylvia!
I think that gets the point across. So that's what happened.
Doc, you gotta tell me, what is Eric's chart doing here?
It's okay, Doc.
You! Eric!
Yep, just introduce the guy as dead. And then a few seconds later, don't worry, I'm alive.
Eric! You must be a ghost or something. This seems totally unrealistic. I asked the doctor. I felt like my life had ended.
Okay, we'll patch things up now then.
Doc, just tell it to me straight. Can I play football or not?
What are you saying?
I know. You think I'll never be able to use my legs like I used to. We're friends of Eric Eagle. Nurse, could you at least tell us how he is? That'll be a big help, won't it? He'll be okay, right?
Please calm down. The doctor is examining him now.
Sylvia! Bobby! Doc, please, tell them I didn't make it. I don't want them to see me like this. But, please, Doc.
And so the story completes itself. What's it been, like 3 minutes? Less than? Right, bit of a dick move if I'm honest, Eric. Just pretending to be dead for this long and then you just turn up out of the blue. Bloody Sherlock Holmes. Still not well though, are you, mate, eh? It's nice seeing young Sylvia and, like, casual wear Bobby anyway.
Doc!
Also, this cutscene is in America right now. That's pretty curious.
Is it true? Eric was in a car accident. Eric, is he okay?
Well, yeah, I've already seen this cutscene from a different angle. He was there all along. Just, these guys must have been mortified. Going years of their lives thinking you're dead. And the viewers don't even know who you are, pretty much.
But I could never give up football. Since I came back from America, I've been in rehabilitation every day. And after all this time, I'm finally getting discharged today. But then are you? Yeah, I'm still the midfield magician. Eric Eagle is completely recovered. Eric! Mark, can Eric come to play on our team?
Does he even live in Japan?
I really want to play with him again.
Yeah, of course. He'd be more than welcome. If he's actually alive. I'm Mark, the captain. I'm looking forward to having you on our team.
I'm looking forward to playing on your team, Captain.
And so we've got Eric Eagle. we've had his backstory already, but I suppose on the way he's level 40. His description, Sylvia's friend from the USA, he was supposed to have died, but then he just had to come back, didn't he? Suppose it would be good to put him on the regular team. Is there anyone I'm up for taking off? I can't do it right now. I'd have to go see the other guys to do. I'll go do that now before getting to backstory or anything like that. And here we go, station time. I suppose I might as well go into detail about Eric during the match instead, because we're setting off for Kirkwood, the semi-finals. And Kirkwood were already past this stage last year. They made it to the final, but they had to do the final itself without Axel because of the whole Julia thing, you know. And yet, to clarify, the Kirkwood guys don't actually know about Julia's incident. They're still under the impression that Axel was just a big chicken and running off, but Coach Nichols! Hey, long time no see, Axel.
Eek, it's really him, I'm such a fan, can I have your autograph?
Because apparently this guy's a big deal.
Cecilia, why are you so excited?
Why are you so unexcited when your bloody best mates come back from the dead? Okay, so apparently this guy was picked for the national team of Japan. You're not shy, are you? You got good friends here, Axel. It's good that you're enjoying playing football again. Coach. Yeah, it looks like we've still got plenty of time before the match starts, like. What's up, Spiky Hat? You didn't run away this time. That's right. I'm here to beat you. Well, I'm sure it'll be fun watching you try, like. I hope you haven't gotten rusty over the last year. Yeah, and your goalie had the better knowing not to be blown away by our shot again, like. Well, to be fair, he's got, like, loads of new goalkeeping moves since. I think he'll be fine. That's a point, actually. At this point in the anime, Mark only has God Hand, as well as Blazing Knuckle, but that's not too important. I'm going with this formation, by the way. I'm putting Eric on the pitch, and I want Max in a bit of a strike force for a change. Yeah, he doesn't actually know Marge in the hand at this point. People think he looks like a wimp until they see him with a ball. But indeed, yeah, he doesn't have Marge in the hand, and he actually learns triple defense during this match. So he actually gets triple defense before Marge in the hand, if we're talking anime. But anyway, yes, we've got the 3 Murdoch brothers in Strike Force. They've also got a player called Malcolm Knight, who I'll have to have a little talk about during the match. But I think Eric is a bit more important. He is, as you saw in the backstory, like Sylvia and Bobby's childhood mate. He was just with them in America and they were hanging out every day, and the Kirkwood brothers have got the ball. We'll score past you just like before. This time I'll definitely save it. Okay, they're going straight for the triangle Z. No holding back. Not even a minute in the match has passed. Are they going to be 1-0 up? Let's have a look. We've got the triple defense, which we're going to automatically bring into play. This happens at the end of the match in the anime, not the very start. But there you go. What? He managed to save our triangle Z. Well, you're going to fall apart now then, aren't you? Right, we've got the entire match to make our comeback now. But yeah, so Eric just pretended to be dead. And they're under the impression that the guy doesn't even exist. And now he's just mysteriously turned up in Japan using Jude's dribbling move, Illusion Ball. And we've got him on the team. He's even got a signature, like a whole episode about him in the anime where he like focuses on learning a move called the Tri-Pegasus. That's just a level up move for him in this game. But yes, Eric is a completely optional team member. If you get him, you can't get rid of him. He has a key next to his name, and he is the one who's got our first goal already, so nice to see, mate. He's a very good player indeed. Things are getting interesting. It's weird having like 3 Americans on our team now, including Sylvia. But yeah, like, most people go through the game without even knowing that you can get Eric, because you have to go from the end, like at the end of chapter 9 or chapter 10, you have to go up to the hospital with Bobby and your team of 4, and that's how the cutscene triggers. Which is a bit weird because, oh dear, let's just not even hold back, go straight for the triple defense because they're going triangle Z. Yeah, I'll go into scores this time. But in INAZUMA 11-2, you kind of just start the game with Eric on your team and you're just expected to know who he is. The developers kind of just assume you got him. And he's also like pivotal in the anime. He has a complete story relevance. So it just is a bit weird that they'd put him so out of the way. But as if that wasn't enough, there's even a 4th American player of note. This team, Kirkwood, has a player called Malcolm Knight. Malcolm Knight, who was also childhood friends with Eric and Bobby and lived in America and has coincidentally also moved to Japan, going Maj in the hand, meet in the middle. And like, he is trying his best to stop his American mates. They don't go over it in the game, apart from maybe a description saying he came from America, but they establish it in the anime that this Malcolm Knight is someone that we're to be familiar with. In fact, he invented Eric's move that we don't have yet, the Tri-Pegasus, so gonna have to level up and get that. For now, come on Max! Let's fire up, do it for Trail Mix Blazer. I've been ignoring you too much throughout the LP. Back Tornado. One of the Kirkwood brothers has this move as well. But indeed, it is a reverse blue fire tornado. If you ask me, it looks even cooler. We're approaching the end of the first half now, and it's 2-0 up. It's not been an easy ride by any means. We've already run out of TP on Mark by stopping all of these shots from Kirkwood. It's to be expected that our opponents in the semi-finals are quite good, but now we've got Jude and Axel and Eric and back Tornado on Max. Will we go down easy? I don't think so. Dale is pretty much the only non-story relevant player I've got on the squad at the moment. I don't know if I'll be using Eric much, but I certainly wanted to show him off this time. Let's go for the quick draw and bring this half to a close. Oh, this is dreadful. We need to be able to score with our triangle Z, or we won't be able... we won't live up to Devil Boy Scooby's voice acting for us. Oh man, that episode with Devil Boy Scooby, oh, that was a pain to upload. My internet was just not having it. It took me nearly 2 weeks to upload that one after the first one anyway, just because I was so busy, but whatever, we expected to meet some tough opponents. That's why we trained so hard over the last year, That's right. Yeah.
That's just like Kirkwood. They never go down without a fight.
We've still got work to do. Come on, everybody. It's exciting because our goalkeeper. Maybe I should even try putting somebody different in goal, seeing as Mark from that. Do I have anyone else that has a goalkeeping move? I don't think so. Having a substitute goalkeeper is a fairly smart idea. Yeah, I definitely don't have one. The game doesn't provide you with one. You'd have to recruit one yourself, or just take one of your defenders like Jack and just raise him to be a goalkeeper. Eric, you've got the move Spinning Cut. I think Malcolm has that as well. Look at Damien, he's so small. Mirthful, he does look like he's got a mouthful of something. But yeah, we've got Jude up in the strike force as well, but he's, despite him being a midfielder, but he's not really doing anything. Admittedly, I should probably put Axel there instead of Jude. I've been trying to hold back a bit on Axel given how good he is, but this is kinda his story match really. He was on this team, Kirkwood, and he made it to the final with them and then had to run away because of what happened to his sister. And now he's pledged to beat them and get revenge, and I haven't even given him contact with the ball and Max has ripped off his signature move. Oh, this is long distance. Spinning shot's not that strong a move. I don't think this is going to go in unless Neville just doesn't try saving it at all. If you look at his face, I don't think he looks like a kind of trier. Nope, this is his move. The toughness block. It actually works as well. Why try with the fancy magic? Just stick your big stomach in the way and the ball won't go past. Okay, nobody is fired up anymore. It's just down to regular fighting. Oh! You have messed up, Neville! Watch me score now! What a fool! You wouldn't put him as your goalkeeper, would you? Oh, he's got Counter-Strike as well. I didn't realise that. It's actually strong enough. If you look at that animation, the ball flies all the way over to Mark's goal, but then you go back to the action and it like doesn't even get out of the penalty box, really. Come on, Jude, you've got spinning cut as well. Nashmith looks so, like, looks part cat, part popular school dude. Come on, Max.
Yeah, back tornado. That's an actual quote from the anime.
Oh, he's got spiral shot as well. But we gotta be cool. Make Max look like the best guy around. Such a big building in the background. I guess that is Kirkwood Junior High. Nobody ever comes to Raimon to play a match. Like, if we win this, could we just invite Zeus onto home ground? Knowing them, they've probably got, like, a pitch in the clouds.
That went in easier than I thought it would. Don't let losers show us up.
Yeah, we're at 3-0 now. It's starting to look a bit clear. Kirkwood, I think you need to work on your teamwork. You're focusing too much on your triangle Z pair. Get back here. So many of my teammates have spinning cut. It's getting a bit boring. But never mind. Let's just do a run. Come on, Axel. Get the ball. Okay, pass it to Sam. Let's see if you can, from your half of the pitch, make it all the way to the goal and get your revenge. If you can't get your revenge, then that'll be a bit disappointing. But I suppose it's a question of time and TP. We have enough strength to get through the spinning cut.
Oh no, I don't want to even imagine this.
Oh, has my German gotten any better since the episode they debuted in? No, I know it hasn't. I think I'm going to just use up all my TP on heat tackles and I'm going to try and score with a regular shot. And it's extra exciting. If I use a fire tornado, you kind of know it's going in. With a shot, there actually is some chance for change. I'm running really low on time though. We've got to go into extra time or Axel will have to, like, not avenge his sister. Come on! No! No! Okay, Axel's story match, he doesn't even get to do anything.
Blast! How did they do that? We've been training so hard all year. Triangle Z should be the strongest shot. Why couldn't we win?
Well, you put 3 people behind the shot. We put 3 people in the goal.
After all that, we were just no match for Axel.
You. Well played, everybody. That was a great match. Axel, you've gotten even better over the past year. I'm really pleased for you. Coach. Hey, Axel, just tell me one thing. Why did you disappear last year? I'll just whisper it so the audience don't hear. You didn't run away, did you? There must have been a reason. It's true. I left the match. I'm sorry for the trouble I caused you and the team. I see. But I still don't believe that you ran away. I think the Murdoch boys said some horrible things to you. I hope you can forgive them. It was a big shock to us when we didn't have you. A shock. Everyone said that we lost to Royal Academy because we didn't have you. They said that the Murdoch brothers weren't enough by themselves. Yeah, that means that in the old team they would have had 4 forwards. Wow. I'm sure they found it hard to lose to you. But the worst thing was, they couldn't forgive themselves for having to depend on you to win. Really? I didn't know.
Oi, Axel! Axel, now that it's come to this, you've got to win. Otherwise, there'll be trouble, like.
God, the like bit just conflicts so much with their German accent. But the German's so fun, I can't resist.
Because we'll be improving too. And next year, We'll beat you. You. Okay, that's enough. Let's go home and practice, everyone. No mercy for those who get left behind, like. Yeah.
They're a bit rude, but they really love football, don't they? Right, Axel?
Yeah, they're alright.
What a nice end quote. They're alright. Who's gonna level up? Eric's far away from it. We've got the Kirkwood kit, the free march formation which those guys used, and some fine veggies. No special moves though. Next is the final against Zeus. The showdown with Ray Dark. And a chance to fulfill my dream of winning the Football Frontier National Finals. It's so close, I can almost touch it. Oh, I was expecting Nelly. No, hey, up to Mr. Smith.
Ah, Mark, I knew you'd be here.
Mr. Smith, what's the matter?
Will you gather the team round? I've got something I need to tell you.
Sounds dark, like Ray Dark.
Jude's on your team now, isn't he? I found this article in Royal Academy's records room.
Jude, you were talking to a Royal Academy student outside the club room before the Kirkwood match. Is this what you were talking about?
It's no use speculating. Go ahead and read it.
Well, you didn't even get a goal against Kirkwood. Who even cares?
Wow, this is pretty old. It's a copy of the Youth Football Journal from 50 years ago. Youth Football Journal issue number 1. Veteran footballer Tom Dark dropped from national team. Will he retire?
Tom Dark? Could it be?
Yes, Ray Dark's father.
His father?
Tom Dark was a great footballer who used to play for the national team. 50 years ago, there wasn't anyone in the world of football who didn't know about him.
But he was dropped from the national team.
Yes, that's when it all started.
Why?
Why did they drop me from the team?
Youth Football Journal issue number 1. Veteran footballer Tom Dark dropped from the national team. Will he retire?
Retire? I'm still fit.
The manager of the national squad had this to say. Dark is too old. He hasn't been playing well at all recently. I want a new national team full of fit young players who are sure to win at our next tournament. This is just David Beckham all over again.
But football has always been my life. Why? Why?
In football, winning is everything. It's not worth having Dark on the team when all he brings is the risk of losing.
Winning is everything. I'm not worth anything if I lose.
Dark's era is over.
After being dropped from the team, Tom Dark became obsessed with the idea of winning. The idea that winning is everything. Of course, it was Ray who most affected his father's strange obsession with victory. Distraught and ruined by drink, Tom gave up football completely, and he instilled in Ray the idea that anything was permissible in the pursuit of victory.
And the back case of this game makes no mention of drink use. Just saying.
How creepy.
Coach Nichols told me yesterday that he had been contacted about a proposed backroom deal for last year's final between Kirkwood and Royal.
A backroom deal?
They asked Kirkwood to throw the match so that Royal Academy could win. They said, "We'll pay you a tidy sum to quit. We can't guarantee your safety if you refuse to cooperate."
You mean they refused, and then Julia was involved in that accident? They went that far to keep Axel, Kirkwood's star player, away from the match?
I won't let him get away with this, no matter what the reason is. There's no excuse for doing people harm just for the sakes of winning.
Mark?
Yes, you're right. The commander. No, Dark. He's despicable.
I can't allow Ray Dark to go on dirtying the game of football and making everyone miserable. In the final, we're gonna beat Zeus. We'll show them that the love of the game is more important than just winning. Yeah! So in the next one, it's gonna be Zeus. Well, getting ready for them anyway. You called, Commander? Commander?
I was just remembering my childhood.
Huh?
It is not a pleasant memory. I can never forget it, no matter how hard I try.
Is it the youth football journal from 50 years ago? You still have this after all this time? You really love football, don't you, Commander? Commander!
Didn't you know? I despise football. You incompetent wretch.
Oh!
The only thing I love is victory. Yes, winning is everything. You're not worth anything if you lose. Isn't that right, Aphrodite?
I feel exactly as you do, my liege.